Good. Hello? Am I live? I guess. According to this thing, I am. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. It is Sunday. I am here. I have a little coffee here. Mm, I am not where I normally am. I am in Memphis, Tennessee, and I thought I was going to be in this great downtown Memphis, but I'm not. I'm by the airport. So it really doesn't matter where I am. There's no culture here. I see a tree in a parking lot. That's Memphis to me. I'm upset because last time we stayed downtown, we were close to the Peabody Hotel. I have a friend there, Keenan Walker. He's the duck master. And this hotel has ducks on their roof, and every morning they march them down into the lobby and they do a ceremony and they hop in a fountain and they hang out in the fountain. And then at night he walks them back. And I really wanted to see it. And now I see a tree in a parking lot. And no ducks, even in the parking lot, for God's sake. Let's take a look at these underwear. Maybe I should just spin around. Is this better if I go like this? I'm going the wrong way. It's like I'm doing the weather. Okay, well, we got the gist. We got it all figured out. And please, if you have not already, stop whatever the fuck you're doing and go watch the latest Hey W with Kyle Fletcher. A charming yet vulgar individual. You will learn so much about him. You may fall in love with him. And they did that thing when they do the premieres in the morning again, and I feel like it kills the views and the comments, and I'm like, So go quote their tweet, share the link, like, comment, share on the video, post it wherever you need to post it, and go show Kyle some love. He's insecure, I'm sure, as we all are. Or maybe it's just me, and I'm just reflecting it. Let's talk to people. Oh, by the way, I also don't know. I may have to end a little early because I do have a flight to catch. I will have to get home at some juncture, and I don't want to miss a flight and say sorry. I was talking to a red dog. Let's talk to the people. Mikey said, "Good morning. Did Kyle keep the picture?" Here's the picture I drew of him of the shirt. I believe I have it here. It's a picture of the picture. As you can see, couldn't really, I should have held it closer to the camera during the episode. And my understanding is they took it and said, no, we're not actually going to make this a shirt. But they ended up making Kyle a real shirt instead. So my stupidity in a backwards way worked. Really upsetting, though, that I couldn't be supported by the merch department. I think it would have sold well. Red Dog said, I hope everyone had a great Independence Day. I just stayed in where it was nice and cool and listened to all the loud, annoying popping sounds going on in my neighborhood at 10 p.m. It's amazing to see the cultural shift against fireworks. We used to fucking love these things. We were nutty about them. And then more people got dogs. Some people get stressed. And we went, let's stop doing it. I mean, they're largely illegal anyway, but now we really don't like them. Mia said good morning. Josh said good morning. So Sierra said good morning. Chronic Snake said woo. Hey-o. Messani said good morning, everyone. RJ Suburb said, hi, RJ. Do you remember the great Joseph Nudd? How could I forget? Mike said good morning, everyone. Josh said that was one of my favorite episodes. Thanks for asking the important questions about Kyle's 90s ass haircuts. I was howling laughing the whole time. Chronic Snake, Memphis is home to 3-6 Mafia. There's definitely a mafia here, probably outside the hotel. Christine said, good morning, RJ in chat. RJ Suburb said, RJ, are you comfortable talking about the other company here? For example, if I asked you your favorite pay-per-view from the other company. Yeah, I don't think it's that taboo. I don't think it's that controversial of a question. I did see Christine and a bunch of people. I can't believe that was this week. Was it this week? Yeah, it must have been this week. Oh, my God. Tuesday night, Colt and I in Chicago did our All Elite comedy show. It was a swell time. It was us, Jay Lethal, Nyla, Harley Cameron, Daddy Magic, and the Butcher of all fucking people. And it was a sweet time. It was a swell time. We sold it out. And, we had a hoot. And it was the Lincoln Lodge, a beautiful little comedy place, felt warm and cozy. And all indications are that we're going to do it again. And it was taped. I don't know if I'll put the whole thing up because it's a lot. It doesn't feel the same, to watch a whole thing like that. There's something you got to really be there for to appreciate. I don't have any glass cups in this hotel either, so I got to drink out of the shit plastic. But I'm sure we'll be putting pertinent clips online, and hopefully we can just do it again. Maybe around every AEW pay-per-view, no matter where we are. That would be a nice thing to get done. Who needs to send these ain't shit? These no way it's as good as what Colton and I did. There's no way. Johnny Knoxville. Nell said the chair made me look censored. Aaron said I wrote a song about my deceased pet. It's on my YouTube channel. Congrats to you. Prisma said, hey, W was indeed a joy, joy, joy. Nell said, good morning, all. Christine, hope you're not too exhausted. Mia said, I didn't see you hang out with Matt Taven and Dalton on Beale Street and Graceland. First of all, last time we were here, I went to Graceland, so I'm fucking over it. Second of all, I got work to do. I don't know what those guys do. Waltz in and start punching the shit out of people. I need to work. Nomek said, David Tell did the Ducks on his TV show. Insomniac? The Ducks are very popular. Everything's like every news channel has done a story on these Ducks. Leo said, did you know that people in the UK say fit meaning sexy? Yes, I did know that. Joe said, morning, everyone. The comedy show is amazing, RJ. Hope you guys do more. James said, good morning, chat. Mia said, Christine, did you have fun last night? This is about me, not about Christine. V said, good morning, RJ and friends. Hope you're all doing well. Nell said, oh, you couldn't see it well. I've lost my place. You couldn't see it well on the episode. Thank you for showing it. Well, it was supposed to be an actual shirt. Thanks for the support. Melissa said, good morning, everyone. And RJ Mia said, Nails, I can now see bosom, so you know I'm happy. Gina said, I went to GCW. They use fireworks for pyro. Yeah, that's what pyro is. Bradley said, what's the most American way to celebrate Independence Day? Face down on a lawn. Nails said, bosom. Aaron said, Roman candles are still fun. Real life Street Fighter 2. Amy is over the fireworks. Massanity said, thank you for the cameo. I've never seen one so specific as you ripped apart our entire meeting last week. Oh, that's what I tend to do. It was lovely meeting you, though. I met Massanity. Nell said, my favorite pay-per-view is tonight, obviously. Okay. Quite frankly, it's this morning. Nell said, Christine has been everywhere. Oh, it's enough. It's enough. Leo said, dye your hair, Eric Bischoff black. Absolutely not. RJ said, I hate to critique, but during RJ's Jay White Hay appearance, you mentioned the bushfire he started, the brush fire, not bushfire, shortly after referencing Billy Joel, yet no mention of his 1989 smash hit. That's because I have taste and decorum. Lauren said, good morning, RJ and chat. I'm in Toronto for 2 more days. Is there anywhere I should go? I like to go to Kensington Market. I like to go to St. Lawrence Market. Anywhere that has market in the name is a really good bet. I don't know. You like to walk around museums? Hockey Hall of Fame is really not bad. I've just been there a bunch. There's always the Bata Shoe Museum if you like shoes. Where else to go? Where do I like to eat? It's a place called Uncle Betty's. It's a nice breakfast place. There's a place called Fran's. They're littered over the city. You can always eat there if you need to. Queen Street, there's a little place called the Black Market where I like to buy most of my T-shirts. That's it. Just walk around. It's nice. It's hot. It's nice. Just pick a direction and walk. Chronic Snake said, I couldn't help but notice the Lesser Wrestling Ann has been interviewing talent. Is she trying to push you out? Can't have that. Well, I mean, she already, can't do it weekly. She doesn't have the body of work. And I think we all know that. But yeah, she tries to throw her weight around. And I think it's disrespectful. Mia said, do one in December, a comedy show. I'll be at that pay-per-view. Yeah, we're gonna put it on just for you. Leo said, which woman in AEW could rock a bald head? Lady Frost. Yes. Christine said, it's enough, arguably far too much. I don't know what we're talking about. Eric said, orange juice or apple juice? Neither. It's too much acid. Mia said, how long is your hair? It looks lovely in me waiting to join. I'm going to get it cut soon so everyone can relax. Nell said, have you been to... Oh, my father texted me to inform me that Uncle Betty's is now closed and it is a full-on Indian restaurant as opposed to a quasi-partial Indian restaurant. Well, that shows you the last time I was out. This has happened once before. Last time I think AEW was in, someone was like, hey, we want to go out. And I was like, oh, this place called Cherry Colas. And we looked at it and it's been permanently closed for like 2 years. Don't go out, I guess is my advice. Stay in the hotel, put on the TV, watch CBC, and it'll be fine. No, Nails, I have not been to Australia. I know people there. I don't really want to go. The whole spider situation really isn't my bag. It's just, and it's also so long to get to be like, it's hot. That's it. Leo said, are you going to Shrek's Big Adventure in London? Yeah, that's the first thing on the list. Nell said, are you trying to fuck up my shit? Christine said, the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum, has a cat exhibit right now, and the aquarium is cool. And she seconds Kensington Market. So Kensington Market should be then high atop your list. Miss Andy said, how are the comedy shows based around AEW pay-per-views if the pay-per-view was in New York and the comedy show was in Chicago? It's not. I said it would be a good idea to do it based around pay-per-views. Also, Chicago's not that far from New York. The next day, fucking 2 days later, we're in Chicago. Sean said, Serena Deep already did the bold thing. I'm going to ask you to check the spelling on that. Prisman said, any update on future Meal and matches? No. And I don't know why we didn't have a couple in the can first before putting them out, before saying episode 1, calling it a new series. You can't lie to people in the thumbnail. The plan is to do more, but it's currently out of my hands. So go bother the people at TBS, at Warner Discovery, and AW on TV. Those accounts. Fucking bother them. Leo said, what was the U.S. buffet chain that went under in 2020? It's probably a million. I'm fine. I'm okay. There's probably a lot of buffets that went under. Golden Corral still going strong, though. People love their Jeff Foxworthy endorsements. Lauren said, I went to France yesterday with Joe Pearl and Emily May Heller. Isn't that lovely? Nell said, Sky Blue would genuinely rock a bald head. RJ Suburb said, my catchphrase, that's brisk, baby. Nell said, oh, yeah, spiders, you fuck Australia. I'm surprised there's a society there. Leo said, you would love the UK food. The Burger King fries are a bit different over here. I'm fascinated. Mia said, how would you survive the heat index if you get so hot? It was so hot on the 4th here. How hot was it? It was so hot that Mia stayed in my air-conditioned house, she said there. So, all right, so hoping for losing me a joke. Gina said, Ruby could pull off a bald head, but if we go non-gender-based, Abaddon would rock with a bald head. I was speaking to somebody who recently shaved their head, and they're telling me how cold it gets because the hair keeps the heat on your head, and when you don't have it, it just goes, and now you're cold all the time. It sounds horrifying. Joe said, I recently stumbled across a trailer for a kung fu movie starring Bronson Pinchot. Send it to me, please. I would like to watch it. Another Bronson Pinchot, and I know today we really wanted to focus on the lesser-known film works of Bronson Pinchot. There was a remake, I guess, of Laurel and Hardy. So the guy who owned Bozo before David, Larry Harmon, he got in the business of, buying IPs and licensing cartoons and syndicating them, much like Bozo was syndicated. He also, I believe, owned a chunk of Popeye and those cartoons and made other cartoons of Popeye. He, to my understanding, bought, and I guess he still owns, the Laurel and Hardy IP or whatever it is. And that's where those cartoons from. If you ever see a Laurel and Hardy cartoon, it's Larry Harmon. And he tried to make a live action remake movie, I guess. Remember when they made the Three Stooges one with like Will Sasso and Sean Hayes? And it has Bronson Pinchot as Stan Laurel and some other guy as Oliver Hardy. And it's awful. It's so bad. And there's a behind the scenes featurette, I guess. They used to do featurettes. And Bronson Pinchot was talking about, how hard it is to. He recently just played Elvis, and he thought this is similar to that, but in a different way, and how he had to drop into the Stan Laurel character. It seemed very difficult. Neil said, you can't lie to people in a thumbnail. That would not look good on the board. RJ Suburb said, you should serve French soup on the next meal in a match. That's bisque, baby. Mia said, isn't Niagara Falls in Toronto? Not quite. Niagara Falls is like 90 minutes from Toronto, so don't get too excited. And also get a map. Nell said, how cool was Christine's interchangeable sign? Oh, yeah, Christine was at the Chicago show and had an interchangeable sign that said Jesse Ventura and Mario Cantone on AEW. And so far, no one has listened to you. Christine said, me, it's not much. I already said that. Leo said, you should try the baked beans milkshake they do at McDonald's. That UK is so wacky. Manuel said, who's your all-time favorite Australian TV actor or personality? I can't wait to see AEW in the Dallas area this month. Is Dame Edna Australian? It's hard to tell sometimes. Are you British? Are you from New Zealand? New Zealand's a fucking wash as far as I'm concerned. James said, what's the cheat meal for today, RJ? I have no idea because I'm away. I guess I got to see what's at the airport. That's exciting. Maybe some beef jerky. Nail said that video package on Collision, the guy had a full head of hair, and people are saying it's Ricochet. I used some mystery fella who jumped into a sort of a glowing portal, and I thought it was quite bizarre. RJ said I was dating an Australian back in 2010, and she wanted me to move back to Australia with her. I had to make up so many lies to avoid telling her it was just because I'm afraid of spiders. That's the one to stand behind. That's a more than valid reason. You shouldn't have to lie about that. Say, no, this place is fucked up. And you'll be like, do they have giant spiders? And then they have to admit it. Christine said, after my husband shaved his head, he felt like he was wet all the time. God bless. And he says sweat pours straight into his eyes now, but he looks 15 years younger. Well, it's just a younger, sweaty man. Who's that young, wet man over there? Leo said, do you remember the mid-2000s, all those milkshake places that just blended shit with milk and ice cream were everywhere and then disappeared all at the same time? Yeah, I think it was a Ponzi scheme. Mia said, people just want to be a know-it-all thinking Ricochet is all elite. Look, we can't give out any more graphics. Sean said, does Migo count as lesser-known Pink Show? No, because I know it and I love it. V said, Christine, that sweat in the eyebrows would be the worst part. Nail said, I saw a headline saying Ricochet's agent was backstage at AEW. It's me. Matt Sandy looked it up. Gallard Sartain was Oliver Hardy opposite Bronson Pinchot in the Laurel and Hardy remake. And we all remember the storied career of Gaylord Sartain. It's like that's like a worse version of Gaylord. Gaylord. Leo said, have you ever thought about doing screaming or open mouth thumbnails like all the big YouTubers? I think those work. Prisma said, if you could rename yourself other than RJ, what name do you see yourself sporting? Doug. Miss Andy said, is that Three Stooges movie any good? I've never seen it. No. Why would it be good? The back half of the original Three Stooges movies aren't that good. Josh said, Bronson Pinchot narrates a lot of audiobooks. When I saw his name in the credits, I said, don't be ridiculous. Leo said, McDonald's Triple Legend Burger in the UK is epic. Mia asked Mass Sanity, how was it meeting RJ? And Mass Sanity said, I enjoyed it, but based on what he said in the cameo to me, it was traumatic. RJ Suburb said, a lawyer on Long Island owns the rights to the show Bonanza. Sean Hayes guest hosted Raw during the promotion for the Stooges movie. He slated everyone, including fans, after his appearance. I remember that. And he was, sour, left a sour taste in my mouth. I'll say that. Manuel said Dame Edna was a wild card. I've lost my place. That accent throws everyone off. I thought she was Welsh. Who cares? James said that man had hair in the start of the video, but towards the end showed a masked man looked to be Aerostar. Well, I guess they've built some sort of buzz around who it could possibly be. I have no idea. Nor would anyone even inform me. Thank you, Sweden said no one has died from a spider bite in Australia since 1979. I don't want to be within 100 feet of them. That's too much. Jesus. Mike said, did you see the Hats Off Entertainment biography on Paul Rubens yet? I have not. It's saved. I'll get to it at some point. Leo said, maybe that vignette was for Jinder Mahal. Miss Annie said, a friend of mine suggested, is RJ City All Elite or RJ City's All Elite graphics? Well, great. Chronic Snake said, Gallard Sartan sounds like a G.I. Joe villain. Do we have any more information on Gaylord Sartan? Like a pronunciation? Did Meme said, my wife and kids left me for a 2001 VHS release of Grinch, and that's why I hate Jim Carrey. Oh, here we go. Gaylord Satan's Wikipedia, 3 Ernest movies and the Hey Vern TV show. So he was really tight with Jim Varney. RJ Suburb said, Vaselining your eyebrows to avoid sweat in your eyes. That's a good idea. Gaylord Satan was famous for being on the TV show Hee Haw. I had no idea. Red Dog said Gaylord also played Kathy Bates' husband in Fried Green Tomatoes. Kendall said Gaylord was on Hee Haw and played the Big Bopper in the Buddy Holly story. Into lace and a bird face and a ponytail hanging down over your face. Please hide your face. I don't want to see your face. It was a tragic accident. Mia said, are you going to catch the new Beverly Hills Cop movie on Netflix? Can I be honest with you? I wasn't crazy about any of the originals. I don't think they were funny enough to warrant Eddie Murphy being in them. Some parts are very funny, but to watch as a movie, I feel like is a lot for me to get through. Mainly Judge Reinhold. Leo said, tripe and Worcestershire sauce in a burger. What? Prisma said, after the whole cucumber soup thing, that happened on the stream a few months ago. Oh, when I advocated for cucumber soup, that crazy thing. Have you managed to find any on your travels or even make some yourself? I haven't. I can't. I haven't had cucumber soup in 20 years. That's a real quote here. Mia said, that's too much is a game on The Price is Right. What? Harley Cameron is here. Harley Cameron, who you may remember if you were in attendance at the All Elite Comedy Show. And Christine was sick enough to gift Harley a book of all the inane requests that she has made on this show. And it is a damning book of what a sick, demented person she is. And it's all right there. They're all screenshots. Look at screenshots. I don't know where Christine gets the time. How do I explain this, Christine? You're such a fan that I'm surprised that you're a good mother and wife. I think no one this interested in this stuff has any sort of normal family, nothing stable. But you all, and that's the surprise, a pleasant surprise. Joe said, I sent you the Bronson Pinchot Kung Fu trailer. He's about 50 seconds in, but if you love cringy trailers, I'd watch it all. I got another gift, by the way, at the comedy show. Let me get it right now. Hold on. I was gifted this. I was told for months it was coming, and it came. A dear fan got me the Lawrence Welk musical spoons. This fucking guy said, let's just sell spoons. And it's this thing that holds them together. He could have just sold this, but he said, no, let's upcharge them for the fucking spoons. And here's what it says on the box. Play along with records. Be a champion. Fun for all ages. Get on the beat as played on the Lawrence Welk Show. I've got these spoons available now. Could there be a more fun face for a box? Here we go. I so want to open these. but I can't. I like this beat. 1, hit spoons lightly in the palm of hand, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. 2, place the left hand 6 inches above the leg. Hit leg twice, then up on hand twice. Mama, daddy, mama, daddy. 3, spread fingers out wide and stiff. Draw spoons across and hit leg twice for the drum roll effect. And finally, we like this beat. Number 4, hit spoons anywhere on the body, lightly. Just keep on the beat. Those are the rules. Santa Monica, California. It's a good quality spoons. I'm so happy this is real. What a salesman. Harley said, I met Christine and it was the best thing ever. Neil said, I once tweeted a spider on the Hey W hashtag after the Kingdom episode, but DM'd RJ to tell him not to look. Thank you. And I've muted her and I've never spoken to her since. Mia said, tripe is a type of fish. I believe my mom makes it sometimes. I've lost my place. There we go. Harley said it was wonderful to meet Christine. Christine says wonderful to meet Harley. Saeed said, what's your favorite movie that's so big you have to watch it anytime it comes on? I really don't like movies like that. The only one I can think of is not really a movie, even though the filmed version of the stage production is available, is a sequel to The Phantom of the Opera. Love Never Dies, which I've brought up at least once a year on this program. See it, like, really seriously, like, you gotta go watch it. Mike said, Dax called for AW to give Lady Frost a graphic last night. No mention of giving you one, though. I know, I already tweeted him about it. Pay attention. Nick said, McDonald's in the UK is better than the US, but still sucks. James said, Christine, I'm so jealous. I want to meet Harley. Let's make it all about Harley. Josh said, the Big Bopper's grave in The Simpsons saying, goodbye, baby, is something I think about a lot. Did Meme said, my kids won't call me back unless I do a Grinch voice. What should I do, RJ? Never talk to them again. Leo said, what are you going to do in the UK? We have a show, and that's it. Joe said, Harley, the puppet show was great. It's all about Harley. He said, Christine, you're the best and most unique gift giver. Christina said, blah, 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 blah. Red Dog said, the first 2 Beverly Hills Cop movies were great. The third one, where Wilbur from the series Mr. Ed got killed, was awful. And we all send our respects to Wilbur. Miss Annie said, I posted the picture of our meeting on Threads. I don't know if you saw it. I did not see it. Threads is hard to find. I just post things there. Christine said, that's the best spoon ever. Harley said, I love you, Christine. I'm here for Christine now. Jesus Christ. Joe said, I'm happy you finally got them. I come from my family of scam artists. Rob said, Joe is the one, thank you, who got me the spoon. Rob said, Beverly Hills Cop 3 is my favorite growing up because I really wanted to run around a big amusement park on my own. Well, those are your fantasies. Christine said, love you too, Harley. This is going to make him extra snippy. I'm here for the snipes. I'm here for the sass. Harley has a request. I guess we're making another buck here. Here's the scene. Christine and Harley finally meet. You watch us fall in love. And you see you've been replaced. Your heart breaks and your nipples ache. You seem fucking write nipples correctly. I did the heavy lifting, realizing she meant nipples. Your nippinges ache. What? Where is this woman? Are you on a boat? Here's the scene. Watching Christine and Harley fall out. Hey, it's good to thank you for coming to the show. Yeah, she's crazy, and the puppet thing, and that's pretty much it that she does. The whole thing when she's loud. Yeah, no, it's good. It's really nice. You know, good. No, please go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Well, yeah, she was very funny, but I was right up there in the action. You know, I was. Sure, no problem. It was good to. Ow. And scene. Another winner of a scene from Harley Cameron. Thanks a lot. Leo said, what are some American shows from the 2000s that have aged hideously? Pretty much all of them. What hasn't aged horribly? Well, things age. I don't think they've aged horribly. I think things just age. RJ Suburb said, have you ever thought of professional help with the phobia of spiders? No, I'm not fucking running into them. I just don't need to fucking be around them. That's okay. I don't need to be a animal trainer or anything. Leo said, you need to go to Shrek's Big Adventure on the South Bank in London. Also, you need to go to M&M's World in Leicestershire Square, the ultimate London experience. Do the chocolates taste different there? Prisma said, I've noticed that on pay-per-view pre-shows, you tend to not put your shirt collars on the outside of your jackets. Is that forgetful or just a style choice? I don't think you should put them outside of your jacket. That would look like I'm in Saturday Night Fever. I think it would be a weird choice. I think that's not the right way to do it. Leo said, why do you wear Sopranos clothes? To Leo, Sopranos clothes are shirts and pants. OJ Silver said, happy 8th birthday to Fightful. Sean Rassak aged like Obama by the end of term 2, but far less charismatic. Neil said, if you seek help for your fears, you aren't scared enough to need help. That's what the fuck I'm talking about now. Christine said, that was wonderful. Dead Memes said, thank you, RJ, for the advice. You're right. Jim Carrey won't define me ever again. Leo said, in the UK, we had so many racist sketch shows in the UK in the 2000s. Oh, what was that one? What was the Little Britain one? Fly With Me, right? Neil said, I heard you did the Maniscalco voice at the comedy show. Indeed, I did. Just a little. Just a sentence. Christine gifted 5 memberships. James, Rob, Nick, Saeed. All gifted memberships. Dead Mouse, Dead Memes. For real, I watched a horror movie with Tiny Tim. Oh, you're talking about Blood Harvest. He's very scary. Not a bad movie. All things considered. Could have been a lot worse. Harley said, RJ, thank you for having me on your comedy show. Oh, fuck you. Was I wonderful? Were you proud of Earl? Yes. Harley was very funny, although could not correctly play the rhyming scene. Leo said, Jim Carrey or Carrie Silken? Carrie wins every time. Neil said, you should give Christine a niece update for having such a great week. Let me see if I have any pictures of my niece. I don't really save them. I think these are all old, quite frankly. Here she is sitting on the porch. There's that. Does anyone have any interest in her sitting on the porch? Isn't that fun? Hi, David's here. I'm traveling, but here while the connection works. I miss and love you all. What a nice drive-by comment by David. And he's on the road. Who knows where he's heading to next? He was in a movie. What was it? The Good Half? Something's coming out. And I may say he may be a Blood and Guts in Nashville. I think he should come say hi to everybody. Come say hi to Jeff Jarrett. Jeff's really coming into his own lately. He's all over the TV show all of a sudden. I don't know how he did it. Come ruin it for him. RJ Sutter said, Arrested Development aged well, I think. What do you want from me? I really have not seen that whole show. Red Dog said, Spider-Man and almost all Spider-Verse versions are the only good things that come from those evil creatures. Spider-Man I can watch. That's okay. There's a clear difference. And I think they did that on purpose. Leo said, show everyone your footy DVDs you used to do. I don't know what you're talking about. Nail said, just when RJ is getting sassy for Christina and RJ stealing his attention, David arrives right on time. We love you, David. Leo said, used to be able to buy those DVDs at the petrol station. What are we talking about? Miss Sandy said that Jeff Jarrett guy has some potential. He may make it someday. He needs to tighten up his work. He needs a little polishing. Mia said, Double J was very passionate. And then what happened? JoJo Siwa Drill Remix MP3 said, thoughts on Norm MacDonald? Yes. Rob said, spiders eat mosquitoes, so spiders are good bros. I need to be away from all bugs. I don't need this ecosystem, this defense thing. David said, I declined to meet on Arrested Development. I felt I was too young to be a father. Bad call. What your career could have been. But at least you say yes to Eight-Legged Freaks. You know? So I think it all worked out. Rob said, it's a shame spiders don't eat Jeff Jarrett, to be honest. David said, I want to wrestle Jeff Jarrett one last time. Well, if you've got some cash on you, I think it's possible. Mike said, you can definitely skip the Netflix seasons of Arrested Development. They were awful. CC Bonbon said, favorite Uncle Buck scene? I fucking hate Uncle Buck. Too stupidly emotional. Leo said, do you think we can get one last world title run from Jeff Jarrett? Absolutely. Red Dog said, Yellow Jackets are also horrible. Miss Anderson said, do you remember Norm's appearance on Dennis Miller's HBO show? They were classic. Yes, I do. And that was a fun show. That's a dating show. Talk about shows that don't age well. Bradley said, RJ did a great podcast on Norm. Definitely recommend everyone check it out. Mia said, frogs are better eating ink test. I don't care. Christine said, I couldn't cheer for Jeff Jarrett because I felt like I'd be hurting Rob's feelings. Awa said, why is it spelled Wild Stallions? Because it was a different time and the trademarks were an issue. Nell said, I like when he's walking through the party and they swap his hat. What are we talking about? David said, my dad, Louis Arquette, not my father, David's father, was in Uncle Buck, and he's also in The Great Outdoors starring John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. I was talking about him just yesterday. Can't remember who I was talking about him with. That he was the voice of Jimmy Snuka on Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Clincy said, well, hello there again, RJ. Hope you've been well these days. Mia said, Brad Garrett isn't funny, which is fascinating because Brad Garrett was the voice of Hulk Hogan on Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. David said, I think he was the bartender. So you're thinking of The Great Outdoors then? You're not thinking of Uncle Buck. I don't think there's a bartender in Uncle Buck. Yeah, it was The Great Outdoors. Jesus. I know your own father's resume better than you. The Waltons. Waiting for Guffman. Prisma said, dream co-host for you and Renee on the pre-shows, or would you rather just the duo? I brought up having Justin Wang. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Justin Wang. He does wonderful YouTube videos. We've done some stuff before, not directly together. And I thought he would be good. He did a real nice breakdown of like Samoa Joe and Necro Butcher and a bunch of things like that. I thought he would be good to have on the show, like a different curveball kind of person. Nell said, the Waltons? No way. Leo said, is Clive Anderson doing All In? Yeah, I have a call out to his people right now. RJ said, I think if we ever see you in AEW ring getting physical, it'll be you saving Jeff Jarrett from a beatdown. Yeah, absolutely. David said, yeah, my dad was a racist on the Waltons. And what more do you need? Oh, I would say the Waltons just is kind of inherently racist anyway. Ryan James Loxton said, hello, EW. Leo said, get Adam Friedland on AEW. Maybe he'll come. Does he do other stuff? Aaron said, RJ, you ever lacing up the boots again? I think you can beat MJF. I really have no inclination. James said, I learned what hot dogs were made from The Great Outdoors. Siki said, why do I feel AEW storylines are better than other promotions? I feel like it's more comic, and also the serious storylines are really mature. Sure. Sounds good to me. Mia said, you guys don't need anyone else on 0 Hour Pre-Show, whatever else it's being called now. Who knows? Miss Annie said, I'll be seeing Dan Soder and other comedians on Wednesday. He does an amazing Randy Savage impression. What else is there? Leo said, are you going to be in Team AEW at Blood and Guts? Yep. Yeah, I'm going to hop in there. I think it's a good idea to put the company on my shoulders. Nails enjoyed Rocky. I enjoyed Rocky too. I thought he mixed well with everybody. James said, Dan Soder does an amazing Cat Williams impersonation. Siki said, are you writing any of the storylines in AEW? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm writing the one where Hay comes out every Sunday morning, and then I plead with people to watch it and support the guests on the show. Nail said, hey, how about that tattoo? So Kyle Fletcher on the show today had an eagle tattoo on his arm. Odd choice. David said, I'm on my way to the airport to go to New Jersey. I'm not even going to read that because you said, I'm not sure if it's a secret, so let's keep this within the cult. It's outstanding. Really, really good stuff. V said, what's your treat today, or do you miss out due to travels? It depends how good the airport is. Chronic said, Rocky 2 or Rocky also? Rocky never again. Christine said, Rocky Romero is always good. RJ said, got any jokes? Not for years. Dead Meme said, David Arquette is still legendary. I watch this spot run to this day, and it holds up to this day. A man flopping around in shit holds up to this day. And Paul Sorvino. Christine said, David, you're so trusting. We like you. Miss Andy said, there's nothing like putting a secret into a live stream chat. Major Fun said, what's your favorite airport? Denver. It has a really nice United lounge. V said, that face of stern judgment from RJ. That's the I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. David said, I love you, Mia, and all of you. Fucking, this guy's just drowning in love. David said, I'm still covered in caca. I'm drowning in it at this rate. Leo said, what is the backstage of Wembley like? Really nice. As nice as it is on the inside. I got to be up in that box last year, which was beautiful. It's like a nice hotel. Rob said the Denver airport is where the Illuminati lives. That's why the lounge is so good. You got to support those guys. They get shit done. Siki Blinder said, your trombone videos are really good and funny. Do it with some AEW guests. Don't fucking boss me around. Bradley said, Red Dog's definitely sending this to Fightful as we speak. Nail said, before the days of AEW, I would be confident nobody would snitch. Right now, we could have lurking narcs. Just dropping a secret in a live chat. Prisma said, your birthday is coming up. Any plans or will you be traveling? Is it Blood and Guts week? No, it's the show. Oh, we'll be in Little Rock, Arkansas on the Wednesday, and then my birthday's the next day, so I'll be traveling home. I'll be on a plane. I'll be sad birthday plane guy. Rob said, let's start more rumors now to muddy the waters. That works for me. What are we covering up? David stuff or the Illuminati in the Denver airport? James said, it was nice seeing Marco stunt and hearing the old theme last night. That was quite a surprise. RJ said, the airport in Amsterdam is my favorite. Have you ever been? Absolutely not. Nelson, I know Christine was too good to be true. Definitely the Illuminati. Where's the aliens, Christine? So many unanswered questions. Rob said, David is a member of the Illuminati. You know, if he was, his career would be better. That is the show for today. I have to go catch a fucking flight. David said, any idea how to get into the Illuminati? RJ, Scientology doesn't even want me in. David can't even get into a cult. There's your fucking Netflix series. Try to get into cults. It'll be like a travel show. It'll be like a Bourdain thing, but it's just you trying rituals and shit. Not a bad idea. Text me if this. We can get you people on it. David said he loves us all. Whatever. Go watch the latest Hey W with Kyle Fletcher right now. Go like it. Go watch it and share it. You got 18 minutes to watch it within the realm of the show hours. So go like it. Quote, tweet the AEW thing. Support it. Say this is a good episode. Let these people know that they are loved and supported, please, dear God. Let's get one more look at these. I think we got it. Oh, it's all folded up here. That's a mistake. In the meantime, Godspeed and God bless. Jesus.